I have experience with going after a plot and the plot falling apart halfway through the book and me having to really sit there and take a step back and go, well, my idea did not work out the way I wanted it to do. So I had to figure out how I could keep the story going, but change what my original plan was. And that sucked, but it ended up being one of the better stories that I've ever written. It was very popular. Now, I have deleted all of my stories, so you cannot find them, okay? You will not know. I will not tell you my niche. I will not tell you what the subgenre was or anything like that. It's not the point of this. The point of this is that I have experience in this, and so I want to share that experience with you because I love writing. And I stopped writing in fan fiction so that I could write for real and actually put something out there that the world can benefit from and that I can be proud of. When God says, why did you waste all of your time on that? I can say, well, now I'm wasting my time on this, and the talents that you gave me, I can be spending towards something that's more meaningful. So if you have a goal of writing a book, these are 10 tips that I can give you to help you when you're in the midst of writing and you're thinking, oh, I don't think I can do this anymore. Or if you're wanting to get into writing and you're thinking, oh, I don't know how. Or if you are trying to finish something and you're feeling stuck, these 10 tips are going to help you. Hey go-getters, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michelle and I am a personal development and mindset coach. I teach women how to invest in themselves so that they can learn soft skills to improve their life and go after their goals. Today's video is going to be a little bit different from things that I've done in the past. It's going to be very concise, very straightforward. We're going to be talking about how to finish writing a book. And a lot of this is also general tips and cues on how to write your book when you're stuck in your book, okay? I was a fan fiction writer for a very long time, and so I do know what I'm talking about. I have finished novels. For my niche, I was pretty well known, and I also had written several different very, very long form stories. I'm talking upwards of 40 chapters. I'm talking about, upwards of 100. I think my longest was like over 300,000 words, if that matters or means anything to you. So I know what I'm talking about when it comes to actually finishing a story, and when it comes to creating plot and contrast and conflict and climax and wrapping things up and foreshadowing, and I get it. It's hard. And I was in that niche for 15 years before I decided to delete everything, and I was like, I'm done with this. It's a waste of time. I want to do something more meaningful with my life than write fan fiction. So that's just to give a little bit of a background of history. And what I really wanted to do was write and put my talents and put my focus and my efforts towards God and what God wanted me to do so that I can help other people. Maybe you want to write a book and maybe you're struggling because you can't get it out of your head, or because you don't know how to do the next step, or you're not sure how to finish, or any of those types of things. So this is just to help you. It's 10 easy steps to help you stay connected with yourself and stay connected with the book itself and stay connected with the idea and the hope of actually finishing your book. So let's get started. Number one is to know that it takes time. One letter at a time, one paragraph at a time, one thought, one idea fleshed out, coupled with threads and emotions and details. Over time, they add up. Over time, they can become compelling. Over time, they tell a story. The story itself is written with time in mind. The story itself is written with time in mind. So don't expect anything worth finishing to be written in little to no time. Number two, one detail leads to another. I understand wanting to map it out, but you simply cannot have it all planned out from the beginning. Some of it, yes. Lots of it, sure. But not all of it. Let the details become details piece by piece. It's better this way. So the story will take on a life of its own. Number three, you can't write without writing. I know that sounds silly, but for those of you who are struggling with this, it's a real struggle. Sit down and write. You can have it all in your head, and that's great, but it doesn't count. Your readers don't want to hear your amazing story. They want to read it. I'm going to put a little mini aside in that one. Personally, I don't like audiobooks because when I read a story, I read it in my own dictation and I'm able to create my own approach, my own emotion, or the author's original emotion and approach doesn't come off the same in an audiobook as it does in the individual who's reading it. You have to write it in order for it to get out there. Number four, fall in love with the editing process. This is where good becomes incredible. This is where flat meets dynamic. This is where love explodes and hatred burns deep. Editing is key. Love it with every fiber of your being, or pay someone else to. Number 5, get feedback early and often. Getting feedback can vastly improve your story. The idea is for somebody else to read it. So why not let somebody else help you make it the best version of it that it can possibly be? This is especially useful if you're struggling with a scene or with an idea and you feel like it's not coming out right and you need a second opinion. Get a second opinion. It's okay. Number 6, breaks are okay. Okay? There comes a point in time when you come to a spot where you need to think it through. Something isn't adding up, some things had to come together, and they're just not quite coming together right. Taking a break will be beneficial rather than just trying to push through. You will be mentally working through it, and the answers will come for you. I've taken days off, I've taken weeks off, I've taken even months off. It's okay. The answers you are looking for will come. You're thinking about the problem subconsciously already, and your mind will find it. It just might take time. Number 7, collaborate with the book itself. Sometimes it can take on a life of its own, and that's okay. Let it. Sometimes it might not be turning out the way you initially planned, and that's okay. It will be even better because it makes sense with the details and it will be well fleshed out. There are no rules here except for in the small category where the reader may have to suspend disbelief. We don't want that. And if they do have to suspend disbelief, make sure that it's for a very good cause. Number 8, don't put yourself on a time limit. If you're currently following the Red Rising series, Pierce Brown is still not finished with his final book. And you know what? His audience, including me, is waiting with bated breath. They're not going anywhere. Well, your audience will stick around too. Genius cannot be rushed. Number 9, if you love it, others will love it too, okay? Perfection does not exist, but chances are, if you enjoy the emotions that you feel when you're reading your own story, others will too. Let it be. And when you look back years from now, you'll find things that you want to have changed, or you want to maybe move a detail or fix something. But nobody else knows those things except for you. And if they do, they can suck it. I'm just kidding. But truly, they didn't work hard for the story the way that you did. They didn't write the story in the first place. You are growing as an author and as a person. Let yourself grow. It is okay for it to not be perfect. Let it be perfectly imperfect. It's beautiful the way that it is. Don't let that stop you from finishing your story. Number 10, part A. You might outgrow who you once were in your writing and in your life. This is a beautiful thing. You don't owe yourself to anyone. You're allowed to walk away from a story that is not serving you anymore. You're allowed to change your mind. You're allowed to move on. It's okay. It's your creativity, it's your passion, and ultimately it's your story. Tell what you want, how you want, if you want. Number 10, part B is on the flip side of this. Finish what you started, but finish it for you. As opposed to the last point where I said walk away if you need to, you should also finish because you need to. Keeping an open loop in your mind causes your brain to search for the end of that loop. It needs finality. It needs answers. It needs to be comforted. And unfinished work nags at the back of your mind. It stays with you in the worst way. Finish because you want to, because you have to, because it matters. Your story matters. Your voice matters. Your words matter. Finish because it was meant to be finished. Finish because it needs to be finished and you need to move on. And when it's done, celebrate, relax, enjoy, bask, and then move on to the next one. Bonus. Envision yourself celebrating. Envision yourself being through. Envision the ending like you did everything else. Envision the responses and the relief, the freedom, the comfort, the peace, the solidifying pleasure of a job well done. It's getting closer every time you open the document or every time you put pen to paper. Know that it's going to be finished and be ready to be enjoyed years later, time and time again. Now, if you need help with ideas or how to solve plots, I would like to recommend the book Plotto, the master book of all plots. If you are in need of ideas on how to settle things, or you're in need of plot ideas, or you're in need of twists, or you're in need of whatever it is, Check out that book. I will put a link in the description down below. I do get a small commission if you purchase from this link, but this may just be exactly what you need to kind of get your creative juices flowing. So be sure to check that out, read the descriptions, and if you do check it out, be sure to let me know what you think. Now, I hope that this video is helpful to you. I know this was kind of off the wall. It's not exactly what I normally post, but I am currently working on a book that is going to be published, and you guys can hold me at my word in this, that I'm going to finish this, and if I can finish it, you can finish yours, okay? If you're interested in one-on-one coaching from me, my website will be linked in the description down below. And if you're interested in getting clarity on your life and where you need to be going and what you need to be working on, I do have a free Craving Clarity video that I will link, that if you follow me on Instagram and you send me a DM, I will send you that link to that video. If you ever have any questions or you want to drop me a note, you can follow me on Instagram and shoot me a DM. You can also shoot down something down below and let me know what you think. What are you guys working on? Are you trying to write a book? Was this helpful to you? I really hope that it was. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.